We are in act number 2, scene number 1, and we shall continue from line number 13. Line number 13 says, this is spoken by Portia, and Portia says, in terms of choice, I am not solely led by nice direction of a maiden's eyes. Besides, the lottery of my destiny bars me the right of voluntary choosing. But if my father have not scanted me and hazed me by his wit to yield myself his wife, who wins me by that means I told you, yourself renowned prince, then stood as fair as any comer I have looked on yet for my affection. So Portia's these words are very encouraging for Morocco. Morocco, how did he begin? Morocco says, mislike me not for my complexion. Please do not hate me because of my looks. Then he went on to say that you can bring the most handsome man born in the north, make incision our body and compare our blood, you'll find my blood is more redder. He meant to say, I am more a passionate lover. Portia says, as far as look is concerned, I have no choice. I cannot make a choice. I cannot fall in love by looking at somebody's complexion. In terms of choice, I am not solely led. Solely led means entirely dependent. As far as my choice is concerned, I am not independent. I cannot make a choice. I cannot choose a husband for myself. By nice direction of a maiden's eye, I cannot follow my own eyes. Whether you are handsome or not, my eyes will see, but my heart has been hazed, tied, and so I cannot follow my intelligence. I have been hazed. Besides, the lottery of my destiny bars me the right of voluntary choosing. And as far as my luck is concerned, and the way she is getting married by means of 3 cascade, she has been tied, she has been controlled, she has been hazed by that lottery. So her marriage depends upon who chooses the correct cascade. As far as the look is concerned, she cannot make a choice following her eyes or following the looks her eyes would capture. She says, the person whoever makes the choice will get me. You have an equal chance because the complexion is not going to play any role here. Bars me the right of voluntary choosing. I have been kept away from having a right to choose a husband of my choice. But if my father had not scanted me, scanted means restricted. Scanted means restricted. If my father had not restricted me, had not stopped me, had not hazed me, had not tied me, his wife, to yield myself his wife, who wins me by that means I told you. So I have been tied and I cannot reject you just because of your looks, just because of your complexion. I have been tied, I have to accept you. So look is not going to play any factor here. Look is not a factor at all. Now only the matter is whoever, whether is a very handsome man or not, whoever will choose the correct cascade, I will have to yield myself as his wife. I have to go to him and accept him as my husband. Yourself, renowned prince, then stood as fair as any comer I have looked on yet for my affection. So you have as much chance of getting me as any other man who would come here to marry me, in whom I look to get the love for me. So you have an equal chance, because though you say you are not a handsome man, but the complexion is not going to play any factor, and I cannot reject you because of your looks, because I have been hazed, I have been tied by the promise of my father. Then Morocco, this is quite encouraging word from Morocco, and Morocco says, even for that I thank you, and for these kind words or for these encouraging words I thank you, madam. Therefore I pray you, lead me to the cascade. Lead me means take me to the cascade. Cascade are those chests of gold, silver and lead to try my fortune. So you take me to the place where is stood the three cascades and let me try my fortune. Fortune is the luck. By this scimitar is a sword, talwar. In the past the kings and the prince used to carry. That slew the Sophie and a Persian prince. Slew means killed. He, by the scimitar means by the promise of the scimitar, and then it describes his scimitar. His scimitar had slain, means killed, Sophie and the Persian prince, and had won the 3 battles against the Sultan Suleiman. He says, by the promise of that scimitar, I would outswear the sternest eyes that look. Outswear means I can look at the man who has the most terrible eyes. You need courage for this. I can look at the eyes of the most terrible man of this earth. Then he says, outbrave the heart most daring on the earth. Outbrave means challenge. I can challenge the bravest man in this earth. Pluck the young sucking cock from the severe. And also, pluck means separate, pull away. The cubs are the young one, babies of the severe. When the severe is feeding her babies, at that moment I can go to the bear and pull away her babies. Yeah, among the lion when he roars for hungry, roars for prey. Prey is the food of the animal, victim of the animal. When a lion is hungry and in anger, when it is roaring at its prey, I can stand in front of it and challenge it. Is he mad? No, he is not mad. But he feels that he is courageous. He feels that he is very brave. Because these are almost impossible. But these all he is ready to do in order to convince Portia that he is different from other princes. He is more braver, he is valiant, he is courageous, and his love for Portia is more and different from the other people. And this all he can do, he says, to win the lady. To win the means to get you, to win you, to marry you. To marry you, if I needed to go and stand in front of a hungry lion and challenge it, I am ready to do it. To go and pull away the cubs of a severe when she is feeding them, I will do it. He also says that I can look at the eyes of the most daring person in this world. I can go and challenge the bravest man in this world. These are 4 different acts he says he is ready to do only to win Portia. If he is needed, and by doing this, if he can get Portia as his wife, then he is ready to undertake this impossible and very, very risky task. But then all of a sudden, he feels very sad. He says, but alas the while means at this moment the situation is very bad and very, very discouraging. Why is the situation discouraging? Because he gives our sides a very beautiful example. And he says, if Hercules and Lycas play at dice, Hercules is the strongest man in the world. You can say the bravest man. You must have seen in the geometry box a man holding the globe in the palm. That man and a globe in the palm. That's called that man is supposed to be the strongest man. He is a Greek hero, you can say. He is Hercules, the strongest man in this world. And Lycas is his servant. If the master and the servant, Hercules and Lycas, they play a game called dice, who should win? Is it necessary that the master always should win? Especially those games which is totally dependent on the fate, luck. You play Ludo with your mother, with your father, who should win? Your father because they are your father? Or your mother because they are your mother? No, sometimes you may also win. Because this is a game totally dependent on the fate. So if Hercules and Lycas play a game of dice, who should win? Actually Hercules should win. Why? Because he is the strongest man in the world. But will he really win? No. Why? Because they are playing such a game whose fate is totally in his hand, which is totally based on the luck. So this makes him quite discouraging, that though he is the strongest man, though he is the man with the quality, but he may choose wrongly. He may choose wrong. And a man who may not have any quality at all may choose Portia correctly. Why? Because such was the competition. It was, how is Portia getting married? It is by means of 3 caskets. And to come and choose a casket does not need any quality. A man may come and simply keep the hand on one of the caskets, and maybe if the luck favors him, then he may be the most fortunate man in the world. He will be the correct person who will marry Portia. This makes him sad. A man who is talented, a man who is brave, the man who has a quality may fail. But a person who does not have any quality, who lack all the qualities, may succeed. Just like the game of dice. And if this happens, then he will die of grief. Throughout his life he will regret that he did not lose, but it is God who made him lose. He did not lose because of his fault, but God made him lose it. That the God was not favorable to him, and he will always carry this regret. Let us complete. If Hercules and Lycas play a dice, which is the better man? Of course Hercules. The greater throw may turn by fortune. By fortune means by luck. The bigger number, the greater throw means bigger number, may turn by fortune. The bigger number by luck may come from the weaker hand. And weaker hand in this case, in the case of Hercules and Lycas, who is supposed to be the weaker hand? Lycas. Because why? He is the servant. So the master may throw the dice, but he may bring the smaller number. And a servant may throw the same dice, but the bigger number may come from the hand of the Lycas, from the servant. And in that case, master will lose and the servant may win. So is Alcides beaten by his page. Alcides is another name of Hercules. So Hercules will be beaten by his page, means servant. Page means servant. So Hercules, the master, will be beaten by his servant. And so may I. So that is the game of dice. In this case also, in the case of choosing the casket also, the same thing may happen. And if this happens, because there is a high chance that the same thing may happen in the matter of choosing the casket also. Because this is also totally dependent on the fate. And so, blind fortune leading me. Blind fortune. Fortune, this choosing the casket was a matter of choice. Fortune, luck. And fortune is said to be blind. Lady Fortune. And it is often said that Lady Fortune mightily misplaces in bestowing her gift. That means she wrongly misplaces. I'll tell you the detail of Lady Fortune, though not required here, but definitely I'll tell you in class. So I may miss. Miss means I may choose wrongly and I may lose. That which one unworthier may attain. Unworthier means a man without any quality, good quality, may attain means may succeed. Man with a quality may lose, but the man without any quality may choose correctly and die with grieving. And if this happens, then throughout my life I will grieve. I will regret that I did not lose because of my fault, but I lost because of the luck. And who guides the luck? It is God. So he shifts that fault, that mistake to God. Portia says, you must take your chance. Chance means risk. If you want to marry me, you must take the risk. And either not attempt to choose at all. But the matter of choosing the casket was a matter of taking risk. Why risk? Because in the previous class I told you, before choosing the casket, every suitor had to make 3 promises. promises were never to tell it to anybody which was the casket he chose. Number 2, he will depart away from there immediately after making a wrong choice. And number 3, never to woo a lady in the way of marriage. Means he will never propose a lady to marry him. These 3 promises every suitor had to take before making the choice. So this was of course a matter of taking risk. So you choose, if you want to get me, you have to take a risk. And if you don't want to take a risk, then don't choose at all. She can happily say this because she never liked Morocco. Portia never liked Morocco. So she says, if you don't want to take risk, you cannot. You can leave without making the choice. Or swear before you choose. Or if you decide to choose, then you have to swear. Swear those 3 promises. If you choose wrong, never to speak to lady afterward in way of marriage. This is the 3rd promise. If you choose wrongly, then he will never propose a lady to marry you. Therefore, be advised, be careful. Morocco, I will not stop. I will not get discouraged. Come, bring me onto my chance. Come, let us go. I want to take my risk. Portia, fast forward to the temple. After dinner, your hajat shall be made. Your hajat means the risky affair. Why choosing the casket has been referred to be as hazard? Because choosing casket was a matter of taking risk. So your risky affair will be taken later on after the dinner. Portia wants to feed Morocco so that after making the wrong choice, immediately he can leave. Morocco says, good fortune then. Good fortune then means let fortune favors me, to make me blessed or cursed man among men. So I am going to be either the most blessed. If he makes a correct choice, then he is going to be the most blessed man in this earth, because he will be getting Portia, the most beautiful lady. And if he makes a wrong choice, then he will be the most cursed. It will be a curse for him, because throughout his life he will not and never marry any other woman. So on this suspense, this drama comes to an end. I mean, this particular scene comes to an end, and the curtain falls, the curtain is closed, and this marks the end of scene number 1. So this is around 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, line number 49. This is the end of scene number 1. So thank you.